So, let's proceed to our today's trade. I have already analyzed the currency pairs in detail and selected the most optimal ones with the most optimal character of movement, and also the interest on payments. You can see them in front of your eyes. Having analyzed the movement for today, I came to the conclusion that it is better to start from the channel indicator, and for today, I took Keltner channel for analysis, and in symbiosis to it, go fractal. With default settings and two stochastic oscillators, the first we will have with period 15 and the second we will have with period 8, the oversold and overbought area we leave by default, the data has oscillators are 20 and 80. Let's start with a deal of $500. Let's proceed and choose the first currency pair for maximum convenient and reliable entry into the deal. And here I want to open a deal on the upside. I think that the price dynamics now after this correction will recover, guided here by stochastics with period 8. Let's highlight the working area. We have shown rising volumes. Then there was a correction of the price. Again, there was a pullback, and the price movement has entered the intra-channel part. There was an update. Local minimum, and, in such cases, open a deal should be in continuation of the actual trend. And, in our case, we open a deal on the rise and also necessarily observe the exit from the oversold area. According to one of the oscillators, this signal will be enough for me. And let's see the result of the first trade. And the first trade closes in plus without any problems. Nothing complicated here. I'll change the value amount. Trades, now I will put $730, exactly half of my current balance. And actually, let's continue trading and pick up the following currency pair. And here I'm going to open a trade on the upside in the direction of the actual trend. I always get a more reliable signal when the opening is actually in the direction of the trend. But here as well, oscillators and indicators show me a good position to open on the upside. Earlier, there was a good pullback in the dynamics. The movement has updated its local minimum, touched the lower moving channel sliding indicator. This is also, in this case, is a good signal to open a deal on the rise. I also observed the exit from the oversold area on one of the oscillators, and on the second oscillator, I observed the reversal of moving lines. In general, not a bad signal to open a trade on the rise. Let's look at the result of this trade. And the second trade also closes in the plus without any problems. I will change the amount of the value of the trade. I will probably put $830 per trade. And actually, let's continue trading. I will continue my further analysis and pick up the following currency pair. And here I'm going to open a trade on the downside, already against the trend, but here I have formation of a new local maximum. In this movement, there is also an exit to the outer part of the channel indicator. Here, by its logic, should be updated fractal and further dynamics of the movement. We should go down. I also observe the behavior of moving lines of oscillators. All of them are in the overbought area, so I will expect a small pullback down for about a minute or two. Let's look at the result of this trade. The formation of a local high has already occurred. We should expect a downside exit. Okay, and the trade is unfortunately closed in the negative. At the last second, we had an upward impulse, but it was a pretty dangerous entry. I was assuming that the movement can go up further and renew its local maximum again, but it's okay, it happens. I will change the amount of the trade values. Now I will put $651 per trade and open 2 trades. For the full amount of my balance, namely $1,302, let's proceed and pick up the next currency pair. I will try to pick up a more detailed and reliable entry into the deal. Let's continue. And probably here I will open 2 trades on the upside. In fact, I think that the price will recover and I will expect upward volume because of the long correction. The prices here we had and the dynamics were showing a downtrend. Nevertheless, having updated its price minimum, The price turned around and went up. Further here, there was a strong exit, the formation of a new local maximum. Then the dynamics went into a pullback, touched the lower sliding of our channel indicator, and updated its local minimum. So the dynamics of the movement we have now should go upwards. I am also watching the oscillators. I see that they are both in the oversold area, so I will be expecting an upside exit. Let's watch the result. And yes, the trades are closing in the plus without problems. Well, there was a fairly clear and fairly uncomplicated entry, so everything happened, in fact, immediately as I said. The dynamics of movement on this currency pair when entering the trades was very clear, simple. So I fix an excellent profit and offer to go to the conclusion of today's balance. The amount of profit will be $1,448. Withdrawal operation is successfully executed. This is how trading turned out with the use of these indicators. In general, everything was simple and every trade entry was very clear. I was unlucky in one trade, but that's okay. I still recorded a good profit today. Let's move on to the next session. So, let's start our trade, all currency pairs, with the most optimal character of movement I have analyzed and picked up. We have stock quotes inside, respectively, market OTC. This is a great reason to earn more money for the same number of trades. Actually, now the following indicators are being analyzed. It is a zigzag, Bollinger Bands with a period of 13 and deviation of 2. And as I use in most cases CCI oscillator with period 10 for trading on the minute time frame, this oscillator helps me a lot. In general, today we will follow the channel movement, the localized maximums and minimums, and also to observe the overbought and oversold areas. I have made a detailed analysis, so I will be absolutely sure in each of my open trades. Let's get started. And let's pick up the first currency pair. Let's start with a trade of $800. And let's open a down trade here. It's not quite a good opening point. I wanted to open at the very formation of the maximum, but in general, I think that the further dynamics should be. Anyway, we will go down on the trend. We have touched the upper Bollinger Band. We have also updated the local maximum on the zigzag, and there is a pullback in the price, and I think that the further dynamics of the movement we should also go down on the trend. I also see a bounce from the overbought area on the oscillator. So in this case, here, I open a trade on the downside. Let's watch the result. About 10 seconds left. And the trade is closed in the plus without any problems. Excellent. Good signal here was, and I hope you have already understood the principle of this strategy. Yes, it also works when opening a trade on the upside, but it must be coming out of the oversold area. And also the formation of a local minimum and touching the lower Bollinger Band. Actually, let's change the amount of the value of the trade. I will put $758, and I will open trades for the full amount of my balance. Actually, let's continue and pick up the next currency pair. I will try to open 2 trades on the rise. And let's open 2 trades on the upside here. As I said before, we have a good touch point here, and I think 100% exit should happen. Let's highlight the working area. This touch point, updating the local minimum on the zigzag, touching the lower Bollinger Band, and also the exit from the oversold area on the oscillator. Actually, that's why the trade is opened on the upside. Let's watch the result of these 2 trades. And the trades are closed in plus. In general, also, nothing complicated. Excellent trading result. For today, literally for 3 trades, good profit. I do not want to lose it, so I will proceed to the conclusion. The amount of profit will be $2,130. Withdrawal operation is successfully executed. This is how trading turned out today. With the use of these indicators, there is nothing complicated. We have analyzed both down and up trades. In general, I think everything is very clear, but if you have any questions, in the description under the video you can find a link to my Telegram and ask. Any question you are interested in, I will definitely try to help everyone. And good luck in trading and see you soon.